After Mojtaba Khamenei formally took charge as Iran's new supreme leader, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps marked the transition by firing its 3 deadliest missiles, signaling a ruthless show of loyalty and strength. In footage broadcast by Iranian outlets, one of the missiles was seen bearing the slogan "At your service," Mojtaba painted along its body, a chilling on-camera message addressed directly to the new leader before launch. Iran's elite force then fired Khorramshahr, Fateh, and Kibar-class missiles at what it described as enemy targets, showcasing a mix of heavy ballistic and advanced hypersonic-capable systems. Panic gripped parts of Israel as these missiles flew in massive waves shortly after Mojtaba's elevation was announced, with sirens blaring and residents scrambling into shelters amid fears of a larger onslaught. At the same time, the U.S. military confirmed additional American soldier deaths in the region, casualties that coincided with Khamenei Jr.'s rise and Iran's decision to escalate the war on multiple fronts. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has confirmed that it carried out a major coordinated attack on March 9, unveiling one of its most powerful missile barrages since the war began. The IRGC said it fired a mix of solid and liquid-fueled missiles in this latest strike, describing the salvo as part of its ongoing retaliation against Israel, the United States, and their regional allies. According to Iranian statements, the Guard launched Khorramshahr, Fateh, and Kibar-Shikan missiles, alongside waves of so-called killer drones aimed at multiple enemy targets. Military figures in Tehran claim that the Khorramshahr ballistic missile has a range of about 2,000 kilometers, while the Fateh-2 hypersonic system can reach roughly 1,400 kilometers and the Kibar-Shikan around 1,450 kilometers, putting much of the region within striking distance. The attack was billed as part of a special military operation launched in the wake of Mojtaba Khamenei's ascension as Iran's new supreme leader. Mojtaba, the son of slain supreme leader Ali Khamenei, was formally appointed as his father's successor during the night of March 8 to 9th, ending days of speculation over who would take power. Details of the special operation were reported by Iran International on March 9, with analysts noting the symbolic timing and messaging tied to the leadership transition. The operation's name refers to a core Shia belief that the Prophet Muhammad appointed his son-in-law Ali as his rightful successor, underscoring a narrative of divinely sanctioned continuity for Mojtaba's rule. Iranian media also broadcast images of a missile emblazoned with a slogan that was prominently displayed on the weapon before launch. The phrase translates to "At your service, Mojtaba," signaling the IRGC's pledge of loyalty to the new leader as it escalates the conflict. Fresh Iranian missiles were fired toward Israel on the intervening night of March the 8th and 9th, triggering yet another round of air raid alerts across the country. Early warning sirens sounded across large parts of central Israel, the Times of Israel reported, sending residents in multiple cities racing back into bomb shelters. Incoming missile alerts were declared in Tel Aviv and the surrounding Shvela region to the south, as Israeli air defenses moved to intercept the latest barrage. Explosions and interceptions were heard overhead, and falling shrapnel was reported in Rishon LeZion and Lod, where fragments from destroyed missiles rained down on streets and buildings. Minutes after the attack on central Israel, sirens began sounding in the north as well, indicating that the strike extended into the Galilee and other northern areas. In Rishon LeZion, a woman in her 40s was moderately injured when she was struck by falling debris, suffering head injuries from rocks and fragments blasted into the air. The city's mayor told Channel 12 that there was notable damage to at least one building in Rishon LeZion, including shattered windows and structural impact from the blast wave and debris. Impacts and shrapnel damage were also reported in Lod and Modi'in Illit, according to the Times of Israel, adding to the growing list of sites hit during the latest salvo. Amid the escalating exchanges, the U.S. military confirmed that a 7th American soldier has been killed in the Middle East since the start of the Iran-Israel confrontation. Iran, however, insists that Washington is concealing the true scale of its battlefield losses, claiming that more than 500 U.S. troops have died so far in the fighting across the region.